Whoops. It seems to be Tuesday, not Monday. My bad. I did say it was going to go a bit wonky. I really thought Monday's video would go out on time. Sorry it didn't. My bad. Anyway, we're going to play Royal Antwerp today. I'm sure that'll go fine. Yeah? Hello, my name's Damien, I'm that Trucking Football Manager. Welcome back to Europa. It is Tuesday night, that must mean it's European night, right? Yeah, sorry about that. I see no particularly good reasons why we won't get videos out where they're meant to be from now on. But, you know, life keeps happening. Work. Employees want me to turn up in exchange for the money. I don't know. I don't really follow, to be honest with you, but never mind. Not a lot has changed. We have played through some European stuff. No further transfers, I don't believe. We did manage to ship out a load of those work permit youngsters on loan. Nico Altenherner, Roman Becker, Tommaso Panarello, Malte Chichon, Francesco Rossi, Barak Kurt, Filippo Liberati, and Vujika Kragovic. Every single one of them's gone out. We're not getting a penny for wages. That's inconvenient, I know, but I want them playing football. If they're playing football, my admittedly very limited understanding of these things is that if they're playing, they've got a much higher chance of getting a work permit. Even if they're playing for someone like Dudenhofen, which is awesome, by the way. Dudenhofen. I might be wrong. Every one of them has a can be recalled clause, so if we can get the permit, they've literally just gone through and been rejected for permits, all of them. So they should get them again September, October, November. If they've played enough first team football then to get work permits in November, then we can have them back in January, and hopefully it won't ruin the homegrown thing. I'm increasingly nervous that the homegrown thing isn't going to happen. That's why I've started scouting nothing but Englishmen. Michael Eastwood, I think I've talked to you about before. There was another who's since vanished, who we fell down because I couldn't get the 150 grand I needed to buy him straight away. So I'll chase him again, and I'm sure I'll end up with him at some point. But yeah, we've got the scouts looking at England and the English, Scotland and the Scottish, etc. Because those players don't need work permits and they can come straight in. Now, for the international stuff, it's not gone desperately well, it has to be said. We lost 2-1 away at Cyprus and 2-0 at home to Iceland. Both close games, and much closer than you might think. This one, we took the lead against Cyprus, and we held on pretty well. We battled. They pulled it back in the 60th minute, but we had a lot of the game. Iceland at home, they scored very early and very late, but again, we had a lot of the game. Lewis Webb did have a very good game in goal for us, so, you know, they did threaten a little bit more. But in both cases, we could have pinched something. Iceland were better than us. But Cyprus, we could definitely have pinched it. We could have pinched a win, I reckon. That's what the league table looks like. It might be a trip back down to Nations League D. But we've got the 2 games against Lithuania, which should be the easiest. I'm sure we've got a favourable record against them, if I can remember how to get to the head-to-head. Schedule, go, past meetings. Past meetings? Past meetings. Doesn't work. Surely it should bring up some kind of chart. No? No? Okay, fine. Be like that. See if I care. I'm pretty sure we've done okay against them in the past. We're going to dive straight into this one because it might not be a very long episode, but there's a lot of recording time needed because I have to get through the Pepe Reyes Cup final because I'm sure you don't care about that. I don't care about that. So, you know. Lewis Webb is in goal with Couto, Jones, Okiowo and Beckwith along the back four, Swiderski and Ronan on the midfield pair, Stewart and McGruer on the wings, Reese and Williams up top. If that sounds familiar, there's a reason for that. We've rotated a fair bit, but not a lot. As you can see, Borje, Banda, Collins is back from injury, so doesn't really count. Burns is back from injury, doesn't really count. Boxall and Morel, though, could have had some football and haven't. Some people would put them on the bench now, but I'm not those people. Mostly because Royal Antwerp away, it's a challenge, I reckon. I mean, frankly, any team with Royal in the name is probably quite good. Thorgan Hazard up front for them. That's poor. We don't like that. Chancellor Ngonge, I know that name. I'm sure I do. I don't know why I know that name, but I know it. Interestingly, is it Tyrese Simpson? I can't remember. Englishman used to play for Ipswich. Has been at Lincoln for 2 years and is now eligible for the Gibraltar national team. And I've called him up. It'll be interesting to see how it goes. I mean, players with pictures are always a worry, aren't they? Both their wing backs are new gens. As opposed to us, the only players with pictures are new gens. So that's our group, if you have forgotten. Lyon and Partizan Belgrade are the other two teams. Third place is the position would take quite... I mean, obviously, we'd take second place quite happily as well. But if we can get third, we can parachute into the Conference League. So basically, we need to be better than Partizan Belgrade. That would be nice, wouldn't it? It would be a shame to have qualified for Europa League and then get dumped out in dead last and not have any European football after Christmas. I noticed the comment section does seem confident, but there will be football after Christmas. So thank you all for that. It's much appreciated. I don't know that I agree with you, but I appreciate it. Lyon are one up in Partizan. We're currently second. I don't know how. Why are we second and not third? Any ideas? Alphabetical order? But they're called Antwerp on the league table. Because of the away result? I don't know. Anyway, long ball forward. Gherkins. We've got a highlight just before half time. Fry, number 99, to Gherkins, who lifts it forward. Eggstein is through. That was easy. And that's drilled just wide. And he knows he's missed that one, doesn't he? Wingers, well, Stewart's having an okay... Oh, Stewart's having a good game now. McGrewer is not. Williams and Reese are both missing. So... But we'd take a point away at Antwerp. So you know what? I'm actually going to go with delighted. Lots of 6-3s and 6-5s. Lots of them. But we're holding on. We've conceded one chance. Let's not moan. Besides, if it finishes 0-0, I don't have to edit any goals. That would be nice. 55th minute. Still looking good. Lyon are smashing Partizan, so that's good news. I'll tell you what's going to be interesting is whether we play Partizan before or after Lyon. Because if we play them first, we can go in there confident. And we've got a chance of hammering them. If we play Lyon first and our heads go down, that could be a problem. Kuta's cross is deep, and Reese looked offside to me. He was indeed. Not that it matters, he missed. Kian Ronan's looking tired. We have G on the bench who's coming back from injury. We're going to go with that change. Ronan off, Jake G on. McGrewer is having a very poor game, but so are both forwards. So, McGrewer up top, then Reese off, Taraj on. And we don't have a right back anyway, so... I mean, Taraj could go to right back, I suppose, but I'm going to leave Beckwith on the pitch. Beckwith can have a rest for the Pepe Reyes Cup final, I don't care. The Charity Shield of Gibraltar does not matter to me. Stewart hassling well and wins it off Claymans. Stewart in front of Williams. Williams to hit one, and he's blasted it into the crowd. Bit of panic there, wasn't there? Bit of panic. Right, we've got another change. Tender play. Is there anyone on the bench that's going to improve this side? Dylan Borke. Probably not. I'm doing it anyway. Screw you guys. Dylan Borke on, Dale McGrewer off. If this works, well, you'll have to subscribe or something, because, you know, it's not going to work, is it? I mean, let's face it, we're about to take a 0-0 draw for Royal Antwerp. And we have taken a 0-0, and that is a huge point. I think that is massive. Feel free to tell me I'm wrong. But a point of Royal Antwerp. Now they're above us. They weren't above us earlier. I don't understand. Partizan got smashed 3-0 by Lyon. So we're third, joint second in the group. All we need to do is not get smashed by Lyon. When do we play? Who are we playing next? Oh, we're getting £179,000 for that draw. Reese, I'm going to have a word. Reese, come on. I need you to be better if you're going to play in the first team. That's the spirit. It is Pepe Reyes Cup, Lincoln, and then Lyon. At home? No, it's still not going to happen. So, I will go through the Pepe Reyes Cup final. I'm not even going to bother with highlights. Nobody cares. I will see you in Gibraltar for the Lyon game. I nearly said in Lyon, and it wouldn't. You know how bad I am at this. See you in a bit. So this is Amar Snaith, who will be joining us on loan, but not until January, because apparently you can't loan people between windows in this league. I've learned a thing. He's a deep line playmaker. He's English, so no work permit issues. His passing is brilliant. His determination is pretty good. Decision making is pretty good. If we can get him on loan a couple of times in a row, we might be able to turn him Gibraltarian. He's 21, so he's not the very best. But honestly, I'd much rather have him now. But we're not allowed. Rude. This is the side we're going with. Oh yeah, by the way, we won the cup. No biggie. 4-2 win over what are they called? Lincoln. It was deliberate. Again, they were the home team, so we only took 111 fans, and they took 2,115. Yes? Yes. I can't wait till we've got our own stadium, which, by the way, is the end of the year. Season, not year. Yeah, so that's where we are with that. We are 4-2 winners. They scored very early on. Williams pulled them back immediately. Taraj and Borque, of all people, ended it. You'll see that the first team, ignore Oliveira, Stewart, and Tversky, who came on late. I should have played Bander in goal and kind of forgot, but Morel played at left back. G and Boxall with a midfield pair. Taraj played on the right wing. Borque played up top. It was a fitness exercise. And honestly, McGrew at 6.3 is a little bit scary. I'm starting to worry about him. This is the side for today, which is a little bit more aggressive. In fact, I'm going to have a word with McGrew. Excuse me, mate. Discuss. Not discipline, that's a bit harsh. Warn player. Criticise recent form. Put an arm around. I need you to be better. Better. Do better. Thank you. Right. So the side is Webb in goal with Kuto, Heaton, Okiowu and Beckwith along the back four. Tversky and G in the midfield pair. Stewart and McGrew are the wingers for now. And Reese and Williams are up top. And the thing is, McGrew is a good left winger. And we've seen so many times him popping in on the left wing, popping up at the back stick to score a headed goal. I don't understand why he's so badly off form. He's probably not going to score in this one. It's Lyon. We're going to get smashed. I considered throwing everything out of the trolley and starting again in terms of putting in a defensive formation, but frankly, it doesn't suit us. Our strongest players are attacking players. Our strongest players when we're attacking, we're going to go at them. If we get slaughtered, we get slaughtered. I don't care that much. Like, holy smokes, their manager is Vincent Kompany. Moise Keane. I thought that was Peligi Kalina then. I thought he's a referee and he's been retired 20 years. There's some names, aren't there? Again, there's some names. We're doing well and we're on a good run. We're cup winners and all that. Let's go out there and beat Lyon. Oh, it's not going to happen. Let's be honest. Let's have fun. Look forward to the away leg where we're going to get A, slaughtered, and B, loads of people turn up. I mean, we'll be able to take more to them. Hey, they've had a man injured. Maybe we can win. What do you reckon? Well, let's watch. Actually, let's closely watch the other game between the teams whose names escaped me. Partizan and whoever we just played. Royal Antwerp. Cherky's cross comes in. Keane with the header over the top. 16 minutes we've survived so far, and we're still going. Yeah, whereas... Is it a later today game, is it? I didn't see. Fernandez is their goalkeeper, who's playing an our away kit. G heads it forward. Cherky down to Keane. Okiowu and Heaton are both on bookings. That's awful. It's a good finish by Vidovic. And 22 minutes in, 'tis over. It's not. We've got a chance. It's Stewart's turn to have the poor game on the wing. We tend to have at least one poor winger at a time, don't we? But to be fair, I mean, what's he meant to do? If we've not got the ball, he's not going to get the ball. He's going to look a bit lost. That's going to happen with wingers. That's going to happen when you play four up front, essentially, against Lyon. Is it later? Oh, no, very. It's Partizan Antwerp. Still 0-0. What do we want in that? Oh, the Partizan have had a man off. See, what we want in that is going to depend on what we're going to aim for. If that ends in a draw, we could finish second. If we're happy to give up second and fall into the Conference League, I think I am, to be honest with you. Reese returns it to Williams, but doesn't quite get there. Fernandez hacks it clear. And that's going to be a good assist, isn't it? Here we go. Keane Goes round his man. Texier is probably onside. Tucks it in the bottom corner and it's 2. And that was really easy. Really, really easy. Right. Demand more. Because I don't want it to be that easy. Like, I know we're not going to beat them, but Heaton loses out in the air. Okio just gets lost. And the defenders trip over each other. And they're probably on bookings for tackling each other on that form. But hey, look, on the bright side, I might not have to edit a single goal celebration noise into this episode. And that would be useful. Okio to Swiderski. Heaton. I'm going to be disappointed if we score now. To Okio. G. Swiderski. Heaton. It's nice football, really. I mean, I know it's at the back, but it's confident, 2-touch passing. It's nice. And we've gained some yards. You know, let's think of it as American football. We're after a first down. G finds Swiderski. Kuto. McGrewer. Show us how it's done, mate. Goes round Doumbia, but he's very slow, and Doumbia is not. McGrewer to Swiderski. Cross comes in low. Williams sends it back to McGrewer. Swiderski to Stewart. Oh, what a block that is by Dante. Stewart back to Beckwith, and that was a lovely attack, all things considered. G dinks it in, Cherky heads it away, and here we go. Keane puts it in front of Texier, and I don't know how that's not a highlight. I really don't understand. Even if Heaton wins the header, it's still a highlight, isn't it? Right, what are we going to say about that? We are playing quite badly if we look at the match ratings. What was that? Get your acts together. Because frankly, what have they done? They've hit us on the break. That's about it, really, isn't it? I'm scared that both my centre-halves are going to get sent off. I don't want to bring on Harry Jones because he's not very good. I don't want to bring on Oliveira because he's really slow. I don't want to bring on Ronan because I want the versatility of being able to bring on a midfielder if I need to. And he's also quite slow. But look at the state of some of these match ratings. Look at that. Front 4, 6-2, 6-4, 6-3, 6-4. I know what I just said about not getting the ball, but that's awful. Let's just go with them, their ears ringing, and let's go back out there. Cherky has a free kick. Swings it in. Webb's come a long way, but claims it well. Can we get a counter on? He sends it early. Nobody there. Literally nobody. I mean, he's missed Williams by 30 yards. Vidovic down the line. Cherky to Benon. Benon always makes me think of either a water advert, if you're British, or what the noise that the monks used to make in Age of Empires 2. Niche. Stewart back to G. Stewart dinks in the cross and it's headed away by Bosniak. Kuto. Remember that if we don't lose this 3-0, we're doing better than Partizan. Stewart drives on a low cross. Williams hits one that's post and keeper combined, but he was offside anyway, so it won't actually help. Alderete on the halfway line to Moist Keane. Moist Keane, if you will. Texier to Doumbia. Puts it in front of Texier, and Heaton is so slow to react. That's painful. Okio hacks it away. Maybe I do want to bring on Harry Jones. Big ball forward. Webb will claim it easily enough. I don't know if it's a reaction time or the acceleration or the pace, but something there. Heaton was, 5 yards ahead of his man and just nothing. Kuto. Breaking down the left wing. Just use the space, mate. Benon's not that much quicker than you. Oh, wait, yes he is. McGrewer to Kuto. Back to McGrewer. That's a better ball. McGrewer now has a bit of space. Cuts it back to Kuto. Swiderski back to Kuto again. Shame he hasn't got a right foot. I would have hit that. G back to Kuto yet again. Back to G. And is it going to be another counter-attacking goal for Lyon? Stewart to Beckwith. Stewart's there. That's a lovely ball. Stewart. Just someone create something. Beckwith! Of all of the people, Tyrell Beckwith, on the edge of the area, drives one into the bottom corner. I mean, there's patient football and there's whatever that was, isn't there? How Stewart ends up going wide from this position. But Beckwith hits it. You can't say the keeper's unsighted because he's already on his way. So I don't really know how that's found its way in, but it has. Damn it, now there's editing to do. Never mind. That was our first shot on target, by the way. Where's the other game? I can't find it. I'm very slow at this. Alderete to Bosniak. Can we get back in this? Probably not. I imagine JG's about to get himself sent off to ruin it all. Heaton watches Texier nicely. Doumbia back to Keane. Pings it all the way home. Fernandez lifts it forward. And Texier back to Benon. And I mean, their one-touch passing is better than ours. Cherky through to Texier. He's got to be offside, hasn't he? Lino. Yes, we're looking at the ref. He's got to be offside. Please be offside. Please. Please. Thank yous. Right, brilliant. Let's get Jake G off before he gets sent off. I think that's his suspension as well from the next game. Ronan can come on there. We're up to 6-4s all around for the forwards. That's not bad. I mean, Stewart just got an assist. He's only on 6-8. Borke did score against Lincoln. No, I can't do that. I just can't. McGrewer, we'll try this yet again. Go up top. Williams off. Caetano can have a game out left. And we'll save the third sub. And the last dance. We'll save both. Yeah, he's comfortably off. I mean, an advantage to Heaton being slow, because there's no way he was playing him off, but he just wasn't quick enough to keep up with him. 62nd minute. I've still forgotten to look. I think it still said 0-0. Cherky hits a free kick, and Webb makes a fantastic save. And you have to say Webb is a hell of a goalkeeper. We've done really well to nick him off Lincoln. Cherky's corner. In it comes. Back stick, and it's a solid header off the crossbar this time. Swiderski lunges in. Blocks the cross, which will pretend that's what he was aiming to do in the first place. Another corner to come in. And that one is just wide from Bosniak. And we need to get better at defending corners, because they could have had 3 goals back-to-back there. It is still 0-0 in Partizan Antwerp. We'll go with that being a good thing. I think the one thing we really don't want is a Partizan goal. Because we have to agree that Partizan are probably the weakest side. 78th minute. One more change. Who? Come on, there's 10 people we could take off here. Fine. Borke for Reese. Really? Really? No. Borke for McGrewer. Swap those two over. Nope. Swap them back. Again, if he scores the goal, you won't be laughing. I know you're laughing now, but you won't be. Can we pinch another goal? 5 to play. It's only 2-1. It's not going to happen. We'll take 2-1. I will take a 2-1 defeat at home against Lyon. And I will have to, because that's what we're getting. Did yourself prouds today. Did yourself prouds. S's belong in that sentence, but not where I put them. Reese, McGrewer, McWilliams, Swiderski, Kuto, arguably Okio all had poor games. Caetano didn't come on and do very well either. That's a bit of a worry that many players can have a poor game. How did that other game finish? 1 each. No, 0 each. 0 each. Second is achievable. Second is very achievable. We'll be back to see if we can. Partizan Belgrade are next. Let's have a look at the schedule, see if there's anything good around it. Could I just come back for the Partizan back-to-back? I suppose I probably could, couldn't I? Maybe. Or maybe I'll just do a league game. I think I will just do a league game. Maybe I'll do Partizan Links. Because I do need to put some league games in this series. If you have enjoyed that one, please do like. Sub up if you are new. Share this around with a friend. And, yeah, if you're as surprised as I am about being delighted to have 1 point from 2 games in the Europa League Group D, chuck it in the comments. There should be a video tomorrow. Should be a video Friday. Should is a big word in this game. But I'll do my best. Thank you very much for watching. See you soon. Bye-bye.